Terry, how would you describe the opportunity, first of all, that you got coming here? And for a lot of guys in your position, finding that opportunity can be so evasive, so crucial, but you found it right away.
It was a blessing, to be honest, because, I mean, I came here in the beginning. I went to Summer League and then training camp, and then obviously I got waived and I had to go to the G League. And, you know, the G League's a grind, so, like, you never know, like, what's going to happen or when a certain time might come up. And when I finally got the call that, like, they was going to sign me to a two-way, and then when I finally actually got a chance to, like, get into the game and actually contribute, like, I was just showing people that I can play and I can help this team, like, going down the line. But it was just a blessing that all my hard work and everything that I've done paid off.
Did you impress yourself at all with just how quickly you were impactful?
No, honestly I didn't, because I know how impactful I am and, like, what I do and what I bring to a team and the game. So I wasn't really too much impressed because I've been doing it my whole life. Like, you can check everywhere I went, I've won or I've impacted the game in a positive way, just what I do. Obviously
the Pacers saw value in you. They wouldn't have had you here in the first place if they didn't, but why do you feel like maybe you've been overlooked? Like, why do you feel like you have to keep proving yourself?
One, my size and, like, where I've played, so being 6'5" and playing in the post or makes teams wonder, like, can I do anything else, or where can they put me if I ain't never really, like, been there. And also I went to a small school too, so a lot of people didn't see me play or, like, even know, like, that I could play. But, like, just working on my game, like, when I'm not in practice or during the off season, and just adding to my game no matter what, like, because when the time comes, like, I'll be ready to showcase that I can play regardless. So when they needed me to play at the 5, like, I was ready to play at the 5, or if they need me to play the 4 or the 3, I'll be ready to shoot and showcase that I can play make and, you know, guard 3s and 4s as well.
Can you take me through that moment of what it was like to sign your first full NBA contract here?
It was crazy. Like, my agent called me and was like, yo, we're gonna get this done Thursday. So, and he's telling me congrats. And, like, after we hung up the phone, I prayed, because, like, it finally happened. Like, my dream came true that, like, I signed a standard NBA contract, and, you know, I was gonna be with the Pacers for at least another year guaranteed. And then it just, I don't know, small town kid making things happen.
You mentioned coming from a small school, and there was a lighthearted moment this year when Rick Carlisle was giving you a ton of praise, but he also said, I think it was whatever school that Terry Taylor came from, Austin P turned these into t-shirts, and all of a sudden, even Rick said he had a few in his office. What was that like watching, I guess, your school and he kind of collaborate?
It was kind of dope, you know, just seeing it, because my school's got a lot of pride. And, you know, they take pride in where I come from, and because I went there and whatnot, and a lot of our kids get overlooked and whatnot. But, you know, it was just a cool interaction to seeing that they even made shirts and whatnot. And they even sold them for my college number, which was 21. So I thought that was cool too.
Specifically this offseason, what are you hoping to improve upon? What can you do to get there?
Improve my defense. I talked to our strength and conditioning guys. They were like, I need to improve laterally and whatnot with my strength and quickness. Working on my outside shot and being able to be a playmaker. And I think the biggest thing for me is being a communicator, because everybody knows me. I'm, like, so quiet and reserved and whatnot. But when I'm on the court, I need to be able to talk to my teammates and tell them, like, what schemes we're in and whatnot, and try to hold people accountable more, and then just be a great teammate and locker room guy. Like, no matter what, always be a great person.